Gavin, our unbeaten streak has come to an end. It's a 2-1 defeat at home to Hornchurch, and despite plenty of positives, we certainly made a rod for our own back by going behind early.
Look, I am massively down. We shouldn't be losing that football match. But we lose it because we give ourselves a mountain to climb in the first 15 minutes. Apart from the first 15 minutes, there's. I'm really pleased with the guys so I'll come at it from a slightly different angle to start with, because we've been much the better side. There's no question about that. But when you play like you do for the first 15 minutes, you make the mistakes that you do for the 2 goals, and they were. Then the phrase "give yourself a mountain to climb." Last season, I've seen us go 2-0 down, Dulwich year, but you always fancied us to come back, and you always felt we had the ability to come back. At this level, people are doing things bigger and better, and they defended for their lives. That's what they did today, and they had to, but we just didn't seem to have that bit of quality. If I was in their dugout, this would be a fantastic win, because quite clearly they've been second best.
Must be an immensely frustrating feeling, having gone behind, not only in the FA Trophy game but also at Dorking, and then again tonight, but also certainly in the manner that we've gone behind as quick as we did, and I think we're very close to conceding a third as well before then got on.
Yeah, well, they're mistakes, aren't they? I mean, you look at them, and we're contributing to those goals quite considerably, and Saturday wasn't brilliant either. We could have defended that better. So of course there's things to put right. Of course there's things that we have to go away and look at and realise. You're not just unlucky. That's not what I'm saying here. There's reasons why you find yourself 2-0 down, and as you quite rightly say, possibly 3-0 down. And it would be wrong of me to focus on completely the next 3 quarters of the game when we're good. Because that has been part of our performance tonight, and it's been the major part of the performance why we've not come out of here with anything. I'm so angry. I'm so angry, honestly. And you know me, I'm a calm person, but I just look at tonight and I think it's just massively avoidable. It's massively avoidable. We ain't far off, but points are what we need, and we're not getting them.
What are those fine margins that make it within reach? Apart from mistakes.
Well, listen, there's 2 things for us. In the first 15 minutes we mentioned, a couple of mistakes, and we've had to take Christian off the pitch. We've obviously had to readjust just before kick-off with Dylan as well. But they're not excuses, they're just facts. But also we don't. There's a lack of ability at the other end at the minute to want to go and put the ball in the net. And that's really disappointing because we're getting in some good positions. Some of the quality from the crossings could be better, final pass could be better, but tonight we've been in this game, we've been more than in this game, we've been the better side in this game, and we've come out with nothing.
Indeed, it seemed like all 4 forwards featuring throughout the game. Is that a sign of just how stifled we were up top?
Yeah, I think I look at us. I'm questioning them at the moment. I am because I'm not seeing. Bex hasn't had a lot recently, nor Jake. But I'm questioning people. Do you actually want to go? Do you actually really want to bust a gut to put the ball in the net? We seem too nice in those areas. Defensively we've got no problems at all. I'm not saying that those 2 goals are down to the defence. They're not necessarily. But something's. We're missing something, and I know we're missing something, and I've known for a long time we're missing something, and finding that something is very difficult.
Just coming back to the change of squad just prior to the game, obviously Dylan dropping out of the team. How much did that affect preparation for the game, and also what were the reasons behind that?
Well, Dylan just tweaked his hamstring, I think, just before, just in the very late throes of the warm-up, very late throws. So we had to readjust very, very quickly just before kick-off, and but I thought Mickey acquitted himself well, on the pitch today. So I didn't think that necessarily jolted us as much as people might have thought. and then taking Christian off the pitch so early. Christian came in with a little knock as well, but decided he was fit to start. But not by his first 15 minutes, he didn't look like it. He says he is. But so there was a couple of things we had to overcome today, but they're insignificant really. Now I've seen the game and now I understand what we've done. They're insignificant. On other days you might be talking about it and saying, "Oh, it really killed us," and we couldn't get started. Well, we didn't get started, but I'm not sure that was down to that.
Obviously, we've got a very different proposition in Torquay on Saturday. Is there a sense, perhaps, of the scale of the team that we play that might G the players on a tiny bit more, or is it just a case of getting back to the basics on the training pitch on Thursday?
We'll have to look at Thursday very closely because we've had a really difficult game on Saturday, whereas our running stats were bigger than they've been at all at any time this season from the Dorking game. And obviously we've come out here tonight and we've run hard again and proved the side that we can do that. Listen, it's Torquay. They're probably the biggest club in the league in stature. Good management team, good team. But it's not. I'm not sitting here thinking, quaking in our shoes, thinking that we've got Torquay. We've got to deal with them. We've got to get on with it and look to win the game. That's the long and short of it. I'm certainly not worried about it. I'm level-headed to know what we're coming up against, and we don't live with those teams. Let's get it right. It's not we're chalk and cheese, but that doesn't mean that we're going to go out there and just lay down and allow them to come here and take 3 points. Certainly not here.
I'll see you then. Cheers, Kevin.
Cheers.